Hi, welcome to Atrocious Gameplay. We got a video for you today over a standard deck that the archetype that we haven't covered yet in the standard format, and it is Centiskorch. Now, this is the exact list that my buddy and community member on Twitch, Thomas Brophy, had taken in the Players Cup for North America and has officially placed top 16, so congratulations out to him. I figured, you know what, I haven't covered this archetype yet on the channel over on YouTube, so this is probably a good time. You know, he's doing really well with Centiskorch. Hopefully in this upcoming weekend does well as well. So shout out to Thomas. You can check out his Twitter in the description below. Very cool person, personal friend, and a great player as well. This is personally running on a Jirachi build as well as the standard like Volcanion, Centiskorch. You know, you got your Heatran over here and then some other things as well. Very cool list. Doesn't really do a ton differently. Obviously, you're going to play some scoop up nets because of the Jirachis. You need to be able to get them to retreat. But the Jirachis help out a lot and gives you that flexibility to help get everything that you need. You know, sometimes you just need a supporter. Sometimes you just need a giant heart. Sometimes you just need a fire crystal. Sometimes you just need a boss. That type of deal. So the Jirachis I really like. You got to be a little bit careful with them, obviously, because of things like ADPZ running around, you know, maybe some spread deck ideas that come around, you know, Pika Rom. So you got to be careful not to give them up too many times as prizes. And then there's just a lot of other good things in here. So without further ado, let's jump into our first games. If you like what you see here on the channel, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Post videos 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And let me tell you, on Saturday, we will be opening up Vivid Voltage packs. Vivid Voltage, I've got a ton of Vivid Voltage, and I've actually already recorded them, and pretty sweet pulls, I will say. So make sure you go check that out here on Saturday. But we start off with a mulligan. That's pretty okay. I'm all right with the mulligan as long as we start, you know, the Volcanion and then get a quick ball off as well. So this is not looking too bad for us. We are going second, so we will be able to get that Flare starter off onto a Centiskorch. And it looks like we're playing a Lapras deck. So this could be a little bit difficult, I'm not going to lie. Ooh, first video of the Centiskorch matchup, and facing off against like a Lapras Inteleon. That is not a good omen for us. But it looks like a little bit of a water box almost. You got the you got what I assume is the baby Inteleon, the one that every time it evolves it finds items, and I assume is the baby Blastoise, where you look at the energies in your deck or at the top of your deck and attach them to your Pokemon. So this could be pretty tricky in my personal opinion. I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to think of what I want to go for right now. I think maybe I want to hit up the Volcanion and grab our Centiskorch. It's going to be really interesting because we're going to want Heatran as well. That's probably one of the only ways that we can one-shot the good old Lapras VMAX. So we're just going to weld her right there. Not getting much else out of that, and I definitely don't want to scoop up net the Volcanion. I might put this Jirachi down just in case it gets knocked out. But we are going to Flare Starter, go 1, 2, 3, and put them all right here. If this Volcanion lives, we do have the ability to Bird Keeper into Centiskorch, but I think I would want to Bird Keeper into Jirachi, because really, if I can, I want to take a knockout with this Volcanion. The more knockouts that we can take with Volcanion, the better. So here they go. The Drizzile going to go into an item. We'll see what they get. I could see something like a switch. I could see a quick ball to go get that Snom. I assume they're probably playing a Snom in this list. Maybe getting a draw supporter as well, because yeah, they can get any trainer card they want to. It's not just restricted to like item cards or anything like that. It is full on trainer cards. So let's see what they grab right here. They could really grab anything, honestly. Not 100% sure. But I hope everybody here is having a good day and also a good start to the week. I know it's Tuesday. You know, the week just started. You may not have had a good Monday, but you know what? Today has an opportunity to still be good. I know it's like 3 p.m. when this video releases, and it might be even later by the time you watch this. So just try your best to do what you can. And oh my goodness, there goes Centiskorch VMAX. So the good news is they evolved, so they're probably not going to be able to attack unless they get like a rare candy combo off. We do get a Dedenne. We have a pretty good hand, not gonna lie. So I'm pretty excited about this. Wow, look at that evolution. All you got to do is call for it. I think I want to attach to the Volcanion right here. I'm going to switch into Jirachi to try to find something. We'll be able to knock out the Drizzile, which is really good. But most importantly, we've got a 0-card hand for this Dedenne, which is really, really nice. And trying to think what I want to do. I could do a little bit of chip damage to the Lapras. So then the Lapras gets knocked out, assuming that we maybe find like a, whatchamacallit, Boss's Orders. That's exactly what I was thinking of. I couldn't think of the name, but let's see. I think now we can't dig into our deck really anymore, at least that I want to. There's Great Catcher right here. Great Catcher's not really going to help, but we could go into Scoop Up Net possibly. I'm trying to think about what I want to do exactly. We could go Scoop Up Net right here. That way, we can use a Scoop Up Net on the Jirachi, bring up Volcanion, take a knockout, and then once they bring up Lapras, we can bring up Jirachi, we can use a switch. So that's probably the best idea at this point. They haven't put down any GXs or anything, so I think we just take a knockout right here as we see it, and kind of build up this Centiskorch as well. That might be a good idea. Although we could save this for Heatran. 1, 2. Well, I think if we bench this Centiskorch and then go... Let's see, if we bench this Centiskorch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right there is a bunch of damage. That is 250 to be exact. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or that would just be 5. So I don't... Maybe we just weld her onto the Centiskorch for now. I'm trying to think, and there's that boss right there that I was referring to earlier. We are just going to Scoop Up Net this guy up. We're going to bring up Volcanion. We'll put down Jirachi, and I don't think I want to put a Centiskorch down now. I don't know if there's really anything that I want per se at this point. But I think we just go into High Heat Blast. We take a knockout right here, and then take that one prize. Boop. Quick ball right there. So there's another opportunity to get Heatran. But yeah, either we need, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 4. So we're only doing 240. So we really need the good old whatchamacallit. But there's 2 switch effects going down to the bottom now. So thankfully we'll probably be able to shuffle, whether that's Giant Hearth or Jirachi or whatever, to be able to get that stuff back on top. We have a welder right here. So actually, we might be able to KO with Heatran if we find a switch effect, which will be really, really nice at this point. Okay, so we're going to quick ball right here. We'll grab Heatran. How many energies do we have left? We only have 1. So we can only do 6. So that whiffs it actually by 1. Ooh. So now we need to try to bank on hitting the Fire Crystal. So let's go here. Let's grab that 1 energy out. Again, missing it by 1. 6 energies times 40 is 240, 280. So again, just missing it by 1. If we can get a Fire Crystal right here, we could even KO with the Centiskorch if we want. But yeah, 6 energies is off by 20. We still just need 1 more. So let's go Stellar Wish. We do find a Bird Keeper, although I think I want Scoop Up Net more right now. So let's just go right here. I think we got to go all in with Centiskorch at this point. I think we got to just weld her right here and hope that we hit like a Fire Crystal. Ooh, this is tough. We could also like do an effect to where once we switch, we could only move like 3 energies and just do a Steaming Stomp setup. That would also be a pretty good play that we could do. So we don't have to fully like commit to using the Centiskorch right now, especially because we didn't grab what we were looking for. But we could go right here, put this Jirachi back, grab something like Crobat. Crobat would give us the ability to draw more cards. Do have both Fire Crystals in. We could Dedenne. I wouldn't be super opposed to using Dedenne. How many switches do we have left? We have 3 switches left. Ugh. Man, it's pretty If we go to Dene, we could, but that means that we lose all 4 welders, and then all we have left is Eldegoss. I think I'm going to go with the Dene. I think we're going to go risky frisky. Yeah, we are. Well, yeah, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. It's just going to draw us the most cards at this point. All right, so I'm going to put Heatran down. We are going to scoop up the Jirachi. Or scoop up the Jirachi. I'm putting up the Centiskorch. We still have the ability to find like a switch card, remember. If I go here and go here, I might put this Jirachi down again and then go to Dene. So dig, dig, dig. There's a Fire Crystal right there. We will be able to take a knockout now. 1, 2, 3. Wait, let's see. Just make sure my math is correct. 7 times... Wait, 7 times 40. Hold on, I need to do quick math. What is 6 times 40? Okay, so 280, 320. What is 7 times 40? So 280. So yeah, we do 320 right here, right? Yeah, 320. There's no resistance. We take the knockout, and we can switch and do more stuff with Heatran later. So I think I'm just going ahead and going into it. Yeah, just boom, taking that knockout right there. And I don't need to bring an energy up. There's no critical reason to. We go 1, 2, 3, and hopefully I don't see some cheese out of this. I mean, they need to evolve, they need to switch, they need to put down another Pokemon, a stamp. That's totally okay. We still have Giant Hearth right here, and I can still manually retreat if I want to. That would honestly be the safest play, or I could just do that and they're just going to scoop, concede. So the thing with Centiskorch is if you're not good at math like I am, you'll really need to double, triple check, you know, using a calculator or using Siri or whatever. But once you get into like an IRL event, once those start popping back up again in official play Pokemon IRL events, you're really going to need to be able to do that by yourself, because I don't think you're allowed to use a calculator. So we overcame the first water deck in the matchups. Let's see. This looks like a fire deck, but you never know. But let's just see if we could do it again. We might be playing a mirror match. I don't know. We could be playing Blacephalon. It's probably Blacephalon because they are asking to go first. And this start isn't too bad. It's definitely not great because we definitely, even though we can use a welder, 1, we want a welder for 2, but we don't really have any opportunities right now, as of right now, to be able to like grab the Volcanion and whatnot. And Blacephalon having 120 HP gonna be really weird because we want to one-shot these Blacephalons. We want to try to even out the price trade as much as possible. So we definitely need a basic at this point, especially in this upcoming turn right here. But they are playing some Jirachis, just like we are. So we definitely need some good draw off this welder right here. We definitely need some good draw. So let's see. They're grabbing some stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if they honestly like grabbed a Zacian. I'm not 100% sure how many Blounce. I think it's some people are still playing Zacian and Blounce. Some people are not. It's a little bit tough, especially with Centiskorch now popping back up. Maybe they're not, because that's an easy boss 2 prizes off Volcanion. That's definitely what you don't want. So being able to go, discarding some stuff. Ooh, discarding the Welder and a Fire Crystal. Those are 2 big cards to discard. Definitely ones that you don't want in your hand if you're going to Dedenne. But they're trying to get set up. They're trying to switch into this Jirachi right here to maybe get a Stellar Wish off, or maybe not leave this Blounce sitting here in the active. But I think overall this is a favorable matchup for the Blounce, because we play stuff like Giant Hearth, and we definitely don't want to give Blounce the opportunity to Giant Hearth, because that's 100 free damage sitting in their hand every single turn that we give them. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. Hopefully we can overcome. We overcame a bad matchup last time, so who knows, maybe we can get another one out of this. Not 100% sure. Okay, but we do have great catchers, so we do have the ability to, if we want to, gust one of these 2 up and maybe do a little bit of chip damage on it. I don't know. I'm trying to think if that's 150, that's 140. So both of them are outside of Heatran. There's a Zacian right there. That's not great catcherable. But that's not great catcherable, so we'd have to hit a boss for that. But ooh, Great Balls as well. Interesting idea. Interesting idea, grabbing another Blacephalon. It's probably not a bad idea, to be honest, and maybe leaving this bench spot open just in case you need to go dig. Gonna get rid of that Blount. Gonna Mewtwo on top of the deck. Oh, okay, because they still haven't Stellar Wish, so they're setting themselves up to be able to Welder next turn. I would assume that they have like one Fire Energy. Ooh, Fire Crystal. So opting to not take the Welder. Or no, they haven't put the Welder back on top. Never mind. I forgot about that. I was a little bit ahead of myself, but yeah, they have a pretty good hand right here now that they have a Welder. If we could find like a Stamp or even like top deck a Marnie, like that would be super okay. Ooh, okay. This isn't horrible. I mean, we got a Welder for one. That's just how it is. We got a Welder for one. Boom, right there. We do have a Stamp. We do have a Switch. We do have a... Oh, whoa. This is pretty sweet, actually, right here. So we're going to Stamp them. Stamping here is okay because you definitely want... You definitely want to... what am I trying to say? You definitely want them to not have that combo in their hand, and now it's like the Mewtwo is just irrelevant or whatever, but... I think we don't have an energy right here. I just realized that we did not draw an energy. So let's go ahead. We can Great Catcher. I probably should have just left Centiskorch in the active. I don't know if I want to do that, though. We're going to Great Catcher these two away and go bring up... Which damage is more relevant for me, personally? 150 or 140? Neither of them are really relevant. Because both of them kind of get the same reach. I mean, we're not doing damage to it this turn anyways, but we'll just go ahead and bring you up and we'll just pass right there. Maybe they play like a Giant Hearth or something like that. Throw that out for us. That would be really, really nice. Because especially with Fiery Flint and just the Stadium War in general, you kind of want to have control of your stadium. So if we could get a Giant Hearth, that would be really, really nice. But I wouldn't be surprised if this dude right here gets knocked out. There's that right there. They're going to be able to grab some energies. I wonder if they have a Welder in their hand right now. Wonder if they have a Welder in their hand. I could see them attaching to Dedenne and retreating because, again, this dude needs 3 energies. So the 3 energies could come very, very easily. But I'd rather... I mean, I don't think my play was bad. I think that you kind of need the... You need something else, not this guy right here, to be able to take a KO. And they are going to be able to Welder onto this dude. I have no doubt in my mind that they'll have enough energies to knock out Volcanion. It only takes 3. There's the retreat right there, the manual retreat, if they would so do that. It looks like they need some more energies probably. So I believe they've already Giant Hearths, so they're kind of stuck with what they got in their hand unless they play... Fire Crystal, if they find like a Fire Crystal or an Energy Retrieval or something like that. I assume that they play both of them. Probably not a 4-4. I would say maybe like a 3 or like a 4 Crystal 2 Energy Retrieval. There's a Fire Crystal right there. And if they don't have a Scoop Up Net, which I assume that they do, I assume that they have some sort of Scoop Up Net. Not looking too great for us. Yep, there's the Scoop Up Net right there. Here comes the good old stuff, and thankfully, we'll be able to Welder. Maybe we could take a knockout right here. I'm not sure. We'll just have to bank on getting Blacephalon in our hand. Here's a Fireball Circus. We're going to feed them. So, boom. Again, 1 prize is better than 2, honestly, especially since this is going to be probably one of our main attackers. We're going to get rid of the Scoop Up Net. Kind of feels bad, but you do what you got to do in this. Here we go. We Welder. Oops. Welder onto the active right there. We do have a Pokecom, which is really nice. We'll be able to go to Dedenne. Or Crobat. I think maybe we want to go Crobat right here. No, we could go to Dedenne right here because I don't really need Bird Keeper per se. So we'll go ahead and go. Boom, 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 boom. Here's an evolution, which is really nice. So this is going to be exactly 120. We're going to be able to take a knockout right here. Actually, we have more than we need to knock out, so we're just going to attach this Heatran right here. And then G-Max Centiferno, boom, 160. We're going to knock out anything that we see right here. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we do well. It's not looking great, I would say. It's not looking great. They do need 7 energies to be able to knock out, and that includes using Welder. That includes using a Switch or a Scoop Up, which is not super hard for them. And then maybe getting some Fire Crystals as well. Some Fire Crystal energy retrieval. Down 2 Fire Crystals. There's 7 energies in the bin. Gonna take a lot for them to knock out. And I kind of wish that this Heatran just wasn't sitting here, because if they bring up a Blown, man, I don't know what I'm going to be able to do. There's a Welder right there, as I was referring to earlier. Boom, boom. They're going to go down to 19 cards left. Man. Okay. Dance of Tribute. They're going to draw 3 more cards. And they could just whiff. That is a possibility. They could whiff. That would be really, really nice if they did, because then we get to attach an energy right here. But I don't know. 7 energies is not the hardest thing in the world for a Blacephalon to do, to be honest. Especially kind of this early in the game. If we fed them like one more Volcanion or like Jirachi or Dedenne, that would be a different story. But now, especially because they hit this Fire Crystal, not looking good, Chief. We kind of want in this matchup to have them utilize as many resources as possible before we start feeding them like Centiskorches, I would say. Because, you know, the more that they have to expend, the harder it is later for them to be able to reach those huge numbers. So, whiff one time. Whiff one time, please. There's a Scoop Up net right there. They could do some chip damage. That is a possibility that they could do. Or they could feed us something up here. That might also be something that they do. Feeding us wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for them, because I feel like they're just so far ahead in the game. But looks like they might be able to take a knockout right here, especially getting 3 fire energies. Double Fire Crystal. Okay, so they definitely have knockout right here. They definitely for sure have knockout right here. So I think that this is overall, though, a bad matchup. I think most of the time Centiskorch is going to lose this, in my personal opinion, because of the fact that, you know, you're just playing too big of Pokemon per se, and you got to be able to play it very, very right. And, you know, maybe Volcanion wasn't the best option. Maybe we could have gone, or I'm sorry, maybe Heatran wasn't the best option. We could have gone Volcanion in the beginning, but I think we got to go with this Volcanion now, to be honest. And we got to go right here. We got to, maybe what we could do is we could put this Jirachi down. We can use Fire Crystal to get these 3 energies out of the bin, and then throw one away, and then possibly hit Welder off of this or something. I mean, Welder would probably be most ideal. There's a boss right there, so we could KO the Jirachi. That just feels so bad. We can't even KO the Zacian right here. I guess we just have to go for this. I guess we just have to go for this and then just hope and pray that they can't get 4 energies. I don't know. We'll give them the little sad face, because I think the writing is on the wall for us in this one. I'll have to review the footage of like what we could have done differently in this game. I'm sure those of you watching who can have like replay and stuff already know probably what I could have done differently in this matchup. There's probably something in there, because this is definitely a deck that I don't play a lot. I like Centiskorch. I think it's really cool, but it takes a lot to be able to play. There's energy retrievals, as I was mentioning earlier. They definitely play some of those, and all they need is 4. So there's 4 right there. We'll see if they BM us, how much damage they hit us with, and yep, it looks like they're just going to do that. So we'll just scoop right there, because we know the writing's on the wall. GG's to the opponent, but let's go check out the list and see all what is in it. So here is Thomas Brophy's Players Cup Centiskorch list. Very, very cool. list in my personal opinion using the Jirachis. I think Jirachis are pretty nice. Again, like I said earlier about you trying to grab specific things that you need. I know some lists earlier were playing this one of supporter being a research, but Thomas decided to use the Marnie, and I kind of like Marnie a little bit better, not only because it gives you another opportunity for something like hand disruption, but also there's a lot of stuff in here that you just don't want to throw away. There's a lot of opportunities that, you know, you're playing through this and you're like, man, I really don't want to throw this card away off of this research. So Marty kind of gives you that flexibility, does put it at the bottom of the deck, but you have enough switching effects through like the one Pokegear, the Pokecom, the Quick Ball, the Giant Heart, the Jirachi, lot of different switching effects in my personal opinion. A Volcanian's Flare Starter as well. So very flexible list in my opinion. I really like it. Centiskorch, again, one of the decks that I've really liked. I just like welder based decks a little bit more because it's I don't know, drawing 3 cards is a lot of fun. If you like this video, make sure again, like, comment, subscribe. Go check out Thomas Brophy in the descriptions. Got a Twitter. Very nice kid, very awesome. Love talking to him and talking just Pokemon with him. So very exciting about their performance right now in the Players Cup, and hopefully they can make it to the big final stage this weekend. No pressure or anything like that, Thomas. But again, remember, we're not very good at video games or card games or really anything for that matter, but we do have a lot of fun. We do get better every single day, every single video, and you know what? You're awesome. So thanks for enjoying this. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Wash your hands. Whatever, I guess. I don't know. But if you did stay past this and you haven't switched over yet, go ahead, check out this code. Use this code for whatever your heart desires. Sorry the camera doesn't focus. I'm currently in the process of budgeting for a new camera. So hopefully soon we'll be able to focus on those codes or any cards that I show off from this side, this camera angle. So again, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.